Madam President, if we could put we are waiting for a number of senators who have sought time, and they'll be coming to the floor, and we'll hear from them momentarily. Let me just say, Senator Paul is sincere. One place I agree with him is that the country has to face up to our deficit and debt situation. As I indicated earlier, I was part of the Bowles-Simpson Commission. We agreed to and voted on significant reforms, spending cuts, but we also used some additional revenue to have a balanced plan. And I believe that has to be the test for any of the proposals that are made here. And as I see the proposals coming from our Republican colleagues, they flunk that test because they have no balance. There's nothing on the revenue side. In fact, there are deep additional tax cuts aimed at the wealthiest among us in all of their plans. None of the Republican plans has less than a $150,000 tax cut on average for people with earnings of over $1 million a year. Senator Paul's plan is truly a radical plan. He didn't mention a lot of the elements, but he has massive tax cuts for the wealthiest among us. He scraps the entire tax system, goes to a 17% flat tax. That is a massive tax cut for those of us who have higher income. Massive tax cut. I can tell you, be a massive tax cut for my family. He also cuts discretionary spending, education, energy by huge amounts. I'll go into that. He cuts health care almost $4 trillion. Let's go to the next slide if we can in the interest of time. He replaces the current progressive system with a 17% flat tax. He eliminates the estate tax. Eliminates it. He eliminates taxes on capital gains and dividends. Eliminates them. That's, my goodness. You think about what that would mean. People like Warren Buffett wouldn't pay almost anything in taxes, the richest people among us, because he eliminates taxes on capital gains and dividends. But he's not so generous when it comes to lower income people. He raises taxes on lower income people by ending the earned income tax credit and the child tax credit. He eliminates it. Let's go to the next slide just quickly. Perhaps most stunning, his answer to saving Social Security, not a dime of revenue, cut the benefits 39%. That's what Senator Paul has got before this body. Really? Is that what we should do? Massive tax cuts for the wealthiest among us and make up for it by cutting Social Security benefits 39%. That's the Paul plan. He increases the retirement age 3 times faster than the Fiscal Commission plan. And he shifts to something he calls progressive indexing for those earning above $33,000, which cuts their benefits even more deeply over time. Now, people, I respect his desire to do something about deficits and debt, but the answer is not massive tax cuts. Eliminate the estate tax, eliminate capital gains taxation, no taxes. Wow. Warren Buffett should send him a thank you letter. And cut Social Security 39%. I could go into the other details. He cuts energy dramatically. He cuts education. What's his education cut? I think we've got it there. We'll go into the specifics of that. Massive cuts so that we can have more tax cuts for the wealthiest among us, trillions of dollars, and then cut Social Security 39%. Wow, that's breathtaking. That's breathtaking. We'll see how many colleagues are going to stand up and support that in a vote later today. If Senator Durbin is here, thank him very much for his involvement. He has been not only served on the Simpson-Bowles Commission, but also served in the Group of Six and has spent literally hundreds of hours trying to find a way on a bipartisan basis, working together to come up with a plan that's really balanced and fair to get us back on track and to save trillions of dollars on the debt. And I applaud him for it. He's shown enormous courage and also extraordinary energy in trying to get our country back on track.